Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 10 biggest problems in the world. We must do something to live in a better world. Global warming is a phenomenon caused by increasing gas densities in the Earth's atmosphere. These gases are released into the atmosphere as a result of human interactions, especially the combustion of fossil fuels, industrial activities and deforestation. These gases create a greenhouse effect and prevent the sun's rays from reflecting back to the Earth, causing the Earth to warm up. Significant effects of global warming include melting of polar ice caps, sea level rise, increasing frequency of extreme weather events, decreasing water resources and biodiversity loss. These impacts, along with climate changes, adversely affect life and ecosystems. However, there are measures we can take to mitigate the effects of global warming. These include steps such as promoting the use of renewable energy sources, increasing energy efficiency, preventing deforestation and implementing sustainable farming methods. Rape is a serious crime known as sexual assault and includes acts of sexual intercourse or touching without the consent of the victim. Rape attacks a person's bodily integrity, dignity and freedom and can have serious physical and psychological consequences. Rape is a clear violation of human rights and social norms. It is legally considered a crime and the penalty can be very serious. Victims often go through traumatic experiences and it is important that they receive the necessary medical, psychological and legal assistance. It is society's responsibility to prevent rape and protect victims. Measures such as education, awareness and sex education can help reduce rape cases. It is also important that the law is enforced fairly and that sex offenders are punished. Rape is a crime that must be faced both as individuals and as a society. Various organizations and helplines are available to provide support and information. Everyone should be sensitive about rape, support the victims, and the society should act together. Substance abuse is a person's addiction to a substance, alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, etc., and the loss of the ability to control that substance. Substance abuse causes the person to feel the need to use the substance he is addicted to constantly, physically and psychologically. This can have negative effects on social, professional, and personal relationships and lead to serious health problems. Substance abuse is a treatable condition, and with early intervention, support, and treatment, a person has a chance of recovering from addiction. Racism is the act of discriminating or demeaning others based on their physical characteristics, ancestry or origin. Racism refers to humiliating, excluding or treating a group or community unfairly based on characteristics such as color, language, culture, religion or ethnicity. At the root of racism lies the tendency to use people's differences as a means of discrimination and humiliation, rather than understanding and respecting them. Racism can cause divisions to grow among people, spread hatred and disrupt social peace. Such discrimination and prejudices prevent society from staying together and the principle of equality being put into practice. Fighting racism is important to build a society based on respect and tolerance where everyone has equal rights. We can stand against racism by building a bridge of unity, tolerance and mutual understanding among people. We can continue our efforts to understand and change the roots of racism through education, awareness and knowledge sharing. Accepting all human differences and striving for equality is important to building a more just and inclusive society. Pollution is an important problem of today's world. Pollution resulting from the pollution of natural resources, air, water and soil is a situation that threatens the life of living things. First of all, let's talk about pollution in the air. Human activities such as industrialization, vehicular traffic and power generation cause harmful gases to be released into the air. These harmful gases cause problems such as ozone depletion and climate change. At the same time, air pollution causes an increase in respiratory diseases and adversely affects human health. Water pollution is also a big problem. Elements such as industrial wastewater, pesticides, household waste and plastics pollute water resources. Polluted water sources become unusable for drinking water supply and threaten aquatic ecosystems. In addition, water pollution poses a serious risk to human health and negatively affects water-dependent life forms. Soil contamination is also a factor that threatens natural life. Pesticides, industrial waste and nuclear waste reduce soil fertility and disrupt ecosystems. While negatively affecting agricultural production, soil pollution also threatens food security. To solve these problems, we as individuals must adopt environmentally friendly habits and properly manage our waste. Animal abuse means deliberately mistreating, inflicting pain on or neglecting animals. Such ill treatment can cause physical, emotional or psychological harm to animals. Animal abuse is an inhuman and moral problem and is absolutely unacceptable. We must remember that all living things have rights, and show them love, respect and protection. Let's not stay silent against animal abuse and report such acts to the authorities when we see them. It is our responsibility to respect animals' right to live and to build a more just and loving world. Epidemics are diseases that spread rapidly and generally threaten public health. These diseases are caused by the spread of microorganisms or parasites, such as viruses or bacteria. For example, diseases such as COVID-19, Ebola, flu can be given. Epidemics can spread rapidly among people and have serious consequences. Therefore, the prevention and control of epidemics is of great importance. While healthcare organizations strengthen early detection systems in risk areas, individuals must follow hygiene rules and ensure access to vaccines. As a result, we must cooperate as a society to prevent the spread of epidemics. War and terrorism are important issues that threaten peace and security in the world. War occurs as a result of conflicts between countries that turn into armed conflicts. These conflicts can cause great human losses, economic hardship and social trauma. Terrorism, on the other hand, is acts of violence carried out for political or ideological purposes. Terrorist attacks aim to create fear and panic by targeting the civilian population. Terrorism causes loss of life, injury and social instability. To meet this challenge, it is important for the international community to strengthen cooperation, diplomacy and justice systems. Factors such as education, economic development and social justice can also help reduce war and terrorism. Climate change is a serious problem worldwide. Greenhouse gas emissions as a result of natural activities increase the greenhouse effect in the atmosphere and destabilize the world climate. As a result, effects such as melting glaciers, rising sea levels, heat waves, drought and extreme weather events occur in the oceans. Climate change harms ecosystems, agriculture, water resources and human health. Therefore, it is of great importance to take measures to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Steps such as the transition to renewable energy sources, increasing energy efficiency, preventing deforestation and adopting environmentally friendly living habits play an important role in the fight against climate change. As a society, we all need to be aware of climate change and take action. Even small changes can make a big difference. By adopting climate-friendly habits, we can ensure that future generations live in a healthy world. We all need to join hands and take responsibility to combat climate change. Poverty is a social problem faced by many people around the world. The lack of structure required by basic needs, such as low income levels, scarcity of education services, is a major problem. Poverty makes it difficult to increase health access, hinder Europeans' education and reach out to people. It should be aimed to reach all members of the society to adequate nutrition, health services, education and job opportunities. Reducing poverty can be achieved through fair economic policies, sustainable development plans, and egalitarian social policies. For a world where everyone can live humanely, ending criminals is an important area of struggle. In our video, we have addressed various issues that are of great importance to humanity. At the end of the video, we emphasized that we can shape the future by acting together to solve these problems. We emphasized that we can lead positive changes not only by raising awareness, but also by influencing the people around us. We believe that every individual can make a big difference with small steps. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to critique us in the comments and share the video to support our efforts to raise awareness of the issues. See you in the next video.